I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. It's Dr. Steelhammer. Vladimir Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109 kilos with a reach of 206.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those...
The Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. Making his way to the ring, it is Vladimir Klitschko.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher. You've got...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Catch and shoot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. That uppercut's blocked. They both want the knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers.
plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
They're both trying for a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab gets blocked. Counter punching. Let's see if they go to the body. That hook just can't find the target. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Take that well at all, Klitschko. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second,
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
In big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. Let's go with that right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Very close round. Hold it right there. Oh, heavy shot. And Klitschko is now seeing stars. The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A lot of effort being exerted here. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the... Hold it right there! Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfect.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute.
Round 8, and we're off again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Carrying away the right hook. He blocks the jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Joe Louis in trouble. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won in the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you continue.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at top so high, I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken. Promises made.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now, Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Out of the way, that right hook. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominant.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
The jab can't find a home. The perfect counter lands. Perfect counter lands. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that. On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They block the uppercut. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. Blocks that jab. That punch caused some damage. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. And he scores with the counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. On to the 5th we go. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Trying to land that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Is he gonna punch himself out though? He just misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. On to the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. They threw the hook. It didn't land. The jab can't find a home. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that lap. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can hold that thought. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Robinson. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Get up, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and
you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that lap. There's the bell to start round 8. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
With the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Robinson goes to the canvas. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May we continue.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Leonard in that. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round, that'd be sheer panic.
Oh my God, Johnny! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Nope, that hook won't score. Just misses right uppercut. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get mad.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here already.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is a big... There's the bell for round 10. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something?
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.
all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock.